Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope your day is going well. So there's a number of updates regarding Nigerian Super Eagles, and of course, right now we are getting used to the fact that Coach Finidi has now been appointed to head Nigerian Super Eagles. Right now, NFF is entrusting him with that duty ahead of the likes of Amunike and the third person being Daniel Mokachi. Of course, we've moved past that one now, and NFF are now rallying for support for Coach Finidi. That Nigerians should give him all the support. The team, everybody should give him all the support. NFF is saying that it wasn't an easy decision to actually come up with Coach Finidi as the head coach, but now that it has decided that Finidi is going to be the head coach, that it's now demanding support and respect towards Finidi, so that it will enable him to actually carry out the task of being the head coach of Nigerian Super Eagles easily. And there's also the issue of salary right now regarding how much that they are going to pay Finidi. Of course, if you followed our previous video, you know that we've talked about NFF. Siasia, coming out one time to blast NFF for mistreating local coaches. He said that NFF does not pay local coaches the way that they pay foreign coaches. He mentioned that local coaches receive around a million naira, while the foreign coaches receive several tens of millions of naira, which is paid in dollar currency. But again, right now, a hot topic regarding Finidi is how much exactly he is going to be paid. Why there hasn't been any decision made by NFF regarding that one, and they've also not made it public. A former Super Eagles media person by the name Oluwatosin Ibitoye has now jumped into the situation. He's now said that Coach Finidi should be earning around 30-40 million naira. He's not saying as an authority of NFF, but he's saying as a way of actually canvassing support, or trying to insinuate that he should be earning as much as 40-50 million, because if foreign coaches earn as much as 80 million and above, then he doesn't see why Finidi should not be earning as much as 30 million naira. So that's what the former Super Eagles media officer has now said. What do you think Coach Finidi should be earning? Of course, there is a huge call for NFF to actually increase the money that the salary that they do pay home-based coaches. We know that obviously it's going to be improved from the time that Siasia had his experience, but again, we are going to keep our fingers crossed on that one and see what they decide. And then there's also a situation with Finidi regarding when this role currently now as eyimba head coach. Of course, you know that Finidi is not jobless. Even before he was given this job, he was obviously the coach of the eyimba football club of Aba, and they're obviously in a very tight situation right now in the league, as they are chasing the title. They are in second place currently, and the first position is occupied by Rangers, and the point difference is not very much, just 2 points difference. Eyimba having 55 points from 32 games, Enugu Rangers having 57 points from 32 games, and it's just remaining a few games until they end the league, and Finidi is obviously pushing to actually get win this trophy for eyimba. Of course, he had previously won it back in 2022-2023 season, but he also wants to win this one. So, but the hot question right now is he going to forgo the role of being an eyimba head coach immediately and then take over the job as Nigerian head coach? That's another very interesting question, and of course we're still waiting for NFF to make decisions regarding this one. Nothing has been said right now, but as at this moment, speculations are pointing to the fact that Finidi might still carry on with eyimba at the moment, you know, since since the club is at a crucial stage and he's been the one that has been carrying them thus far to this point, he still might, you know, oversee eyimba season. And for the fact that Nigerian Super Eagles don't play games every week, it might also be a reason to give him the that's, you know, a little bit of space to actually oversee this season with eyimba before he will completely resign and take over Nigerian Super Eagles job. But in the meantime, he's going to be juggling the two of them. That's what it's looking like. But again, it still depends on NFF and their final verdict on that one. Moving on, guys, let me let you know of the other stories in this video. Of course, former coach of the Nigerian Super Eagles has now come out to blast NFF for owing him salary. You know, for 19 years now that they've owed him salary, they've refused to actually pay him that salary, and he's no other than Christian Chukwu. Christian Chukwu is a legend of Nigerian Super Eagles. Of course, he played for Nigerian Super Eagles, you know, in the 80s, and he was one time the captain of the team, and also he coached the Nigerian Super Eagles and led us to the bronze medal in 2004 African Cup of Nations in Tunisia. But he has now cried bitterly that NFF are still owing him his salary, you know, from 19 years ago. And the man is an old man right now. He's around 73 years old, and, you know, very, very dependent on NFF to actually pay him his salary to live his life. And he's saying that you know, he's had previous coaching stints at Kenya and Lebanon, and he said that these countries, when he coached for these countries, they did not, you know, owe him salary. They treated him better than, you know, his own country, Nigeria, is actually treating him. And of course, this has obviously, you know, garnered a lot of criticisms, a lot of media coverages as to why NFF are still owing this man salary. But we hope that now that, you know, it's going viral that they are owing him some salary, that NFF can look into it and, of course, pay this man his salary. He's 73 years old, for crying out loud. And for the last update, let me let you know that Iheanacho may now, in fact, be, you know, destined to leave Leicester City, you know, after it's now decided that it's almost certain that he is going to leave. Of course, indeed, the contract also expires very soon, but he is still in the books and might get a contract renewal. But Iheanacho right now is almost certain to be leaving. Charles also are one of the guys, you know, in Turkey that are interested in signing him. But of course, it's going to be something of a joy for him because they obviously won the EFL championship, and he's going to be living on a high. That's the update, guys. Thank you for watching this one. React to any of the videos if you're connected to. Subscribe to the channel, like and share the video, and stay tuned for more updates.